Welcome to my Stamina Nightblade DD PvE build for Dark Brotherhood. So again we are on the PTS. This will just be a short preview of the build. I just want to go over the most essential stuff like race, gear, champion points and skills. Once Dark Brotherhood is released on the live server, I will create a more detailed version of the build, which will be a lot longer than this video. Anyway, let's get started. So for race, you basically have a few choices. Kashyyyk is the best one. Then you can use a Red Guard, Imperial or even a DK. The reason why Kashyyyk is the best is because we get 8% more weapon critical from it, which is the best bonus to get for a stamina character. If you don't have any sustain issues, that's the thing. Gear wise, at the moment I'm wearing 3 pieces agility jewelry with robust traits and weapon damage enchantments. If you don't have the money to buy robust rings, you can also use healthy rings. Then we have 5 pieces Twiceborn Star, because we have 2 Mundus stones. That's the thing. Plus I also really like the health bonus we get from it, so we are not on too low health. 5 pieces of this, and I use 2 pieces Mephala. If possible, make sure to get all traits in Divine, because we want to buff our Mundus stones as much as possible. We have 7 pieces medium armor, because of the passives. The more medium armor we are wearing, the more critical we get. This here is bugged at the moment, this UI bug. My weapon critical is around 80% more or less. Maybe even a little bit more. And you see my health is pretty high, although I don't have any racial health bonus. And my stamina is at 34k. Then I'm using the Maelstrom Axe Precise and the Maelstrom Dagger Precise, plus a Maelstrom Bow Precise. So now, instead of Mephala, you also can wear Valkin if you want to, because we have kind of a dot build. You also can wear Molakina if you want to. For other sets, there's a lot of other sets. For example, you can use 5-piece Nightmother's Gaze, 5-piece Hounding's Rage, 5-piece Vicious Serpent. This is a revamped set, it's on max level now and it drops from the new Sanctum of Phedia. You also can use 5-piece Alcast. There's so many good options in this patch you can wear. So it's really cool. And most of those sets all have jewelry. So for example, Alcast has jewelry and the Vicious Vicious Serpent has also jewelry. Then there is also news. Do I have with me now? Viper Sting set. No, I don't have it with me. A Viper Sting set is also a viable option. It gives kind of a 9k poison damage proc every 4 seconds and it can crit, so it deals a lot of damage. Then if you don't have Maelstrom weapons for the bow, if you have a Master's Bow, you also can use the Master's Bow because we have poisoning injection, which is really nice, so it boosts our weapon damage. Then if you don't have any daggers, you for example could use Alcast daggers or even Nightmother daggers if you have those. Because what you can do is you can use a Nightmother's dagger, a Nightmother's dagger, Nightmother's shoulder and a Nightmother's head. Because you see we get a weapon critical bonus, weapon damage and another weapon critical bonus, which is really nice. So even without the Maelstrom daggers you will still do decent DPS. You don't need to farm Maelstrom Arena if you don't want to. Anyway, that was it about the gear. Then let's hop on to the champion points. Again, this might not be the most optimal setup, this is just how I have it at the moment. 86 points in Mighty because it boosts physical poison and disease damage. Thaumaturge increases the dot damage, we have a lot of dots in our build. And then I have 20 points into Precise Strikes. 83 Hardy, 50 points Elemental Defender. I have a few points in Spell Shield. It's really up to you how you like set up your CP. The most important is the blue thingy. So now here you want to make sure to have at least 30 points in here because of the synergizer passive. So every time you synergize you get 2 ulti points, and then fill up Warlord as much as possible. I also have a few points in tumbling just to reduce roll dodge and break free cost, but it's not needed. Again, most important is this setup here. Okay, now to the skills. There's a few skills that got changed, which is really cool. So Killer's Blade, this is really nice now. It used to be magic damage, now it's disease damage. And again, this execute does full damage at 25% health of enemies mob, so it deals a shit ton of damage now. Steel Tornado, 9 meters, best AoE in the game. Yes, I know they buffed power extraction, it used to be magic damage, now it's disease damage, but Steel Tornado is still better, it has 1 meter bigger range and it deals more damage in execute when the mobs are in execute range. Rapid Strikes, this got kind of not buffed, it got changed. It used to be 1.3 seconds, now it's 0.6 seconds. And this works really well together with the Maelstrom daggers. As you can see, your flurry grants 3.1k additional weapon damage. My next dot, single target dot. So it's really strong. So I can empower rending slashes, I can empower the bear trap dot, my poisoning injection and my dawnbreaker. Then I have rending slashes, it's my dot, it's a really nice dot. And nothing more is to be said. Then I can't morph it, but if you can morph it, choose the rearming bear trap. I have Soul Harvest here, I will tell you in a second why we never use this ability actually. Then we have Endless Hail, it used to be Scorched Earth, so it was fire damage, now it's physical damage, so it's really cool, and it has a duration of 10 seconds, it's a nice dot. Cult Drops, I think everybody knows what it is. Poison Injection, it got a small 12% damage boost, so it's even stronger now. Then I have Reaper's Mark. I have this mainly here in AoE fights, so what I usually do is I put this one on the weakest mob. So when the mob dies, we get the 5-second major berserk buff, which means we do 25% more overall damage. So when I run into a trash pack, I put it on the weakest mob, and then when I kind of get there, the mob dies and we have the 25% damage boost. Relentless Focus, so this is cool because you see it increases our damage done by 8%, increases our stamina recovery by 10%, and now what it does is they changed the spectral bow, so now it deals disease damage. So after 4 hits you can shoot the bow, which will deal quite a lot of damage now. This is cool. Then we have Flawless Dawnbreaker, this got also changed. It used to be magic damage, now it's physical damage, which is really, really cool. Now, if you have sustain issues, you can change Reaper's Mark with siphoning attacks, because you see all other direct damage attacks have a 10% chance to restore 2k stamina and magicka, which is really nice. Then in AoE fights you want to have Soul Harvest here, because as you see, while slotted, anytime you kill an enemy you gain 10 ultimate, so this is really nice in trash fights. So basically you will see how fast it goes up, your ulti points, so we can use Dawnbreaker a lot. In single targets fights I prefer to have Dawnbreaker here, because it gives us more weapon damage. And again, you can empower the dot of Dawnbreaker with the Maelstrom daggers or axes. That's why it is the strongest ultimate for STEM classes now. as a non-stem DK. It's really strong, it hits fucking hard, and it doesn't cost a lot. Again, single target wise, always make sure to empower your dots and keep them up. Again, poison injection works, rending slashes works, the bear trap works, and the flawless dawnbreaker dot works. Another thing what you need to get used to is, let me try to find it. Nope. Oh, it's here, catalyst. So you see, after drinking potion you gain 20 ultimate. So right when you use your ulti, before you use your when you have used your ulti, you want to activate the potion. So you need to learn how to time it correctly to get ulti back really fast. It's kind of also a key aspect of the Nightblades, how to handle your ultimate correctly, which boosts the damage. Anyway, I don't have Evil Hunter here because it's useless now in this patch, so make sure to use weapon crit potions because they give us the weapon crit. I have just health and stamina food to reach as much stamina and health possible. So that was already kind of it. Those are just a few small tricks for the Stamina Nightblade. Maybe I will find more or better options in case of gear and the setup. Again, this is just a short preview. Once it goes live, I will do some test runs with the Nightblade and see which I feel is the best with. Again, you also, if you really feel like surprise attack does more damage for you, then use it. You can use surprise attack. I just prefer rapid strikes because it just works better with the champion tree together, because we have a dot setup, and with all our other dots, rending slashes, dawnbreaker dot, and endless hail, caltrops, poison injection, we get more damage. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Cheers.